Hey everyone, doing something a little bit different today, just mostly mucking around, having a little bit of fun, but just gonna try something a little bit different. So what we're doing today is we're going for Arcanium Wings Bogles. So for those of you that have not read this card before, for 2 mana, it gives you a creature flying, and for 3 mana, it has an ability called Aura Swap, which exchanges the control of this with an aura in your hand. So this will leave your creature, and an aura in your hand will go onto the battlefield. So the idea being, so you play your creature, you play this on your creature, turn 3, you attack. You then do your Aura Swap, and you get Colossification, which will make your creature a 21/21. Or Eldrazi Conscription, which will make it an 11/11 with Trample and Annihilator 2. Obviously, when you've got Eldrazi Conscription, you've got to do the Aura Swap before you declare attackers, because if you do it while you declare it afterwards, you won't get the Annihilator trigger. An Annihilator 2 means that your opponent will have to sacrifice 2 permanents of their choosing. So yeah, what we're doing around that is we've got Bogle, we've got the Scout, we've got the Invisible Stalker. I don't think Core Spirit Dance is going to be hugely important here, because it's just easy to kill, and it's not hexproof. Invisible Stalker has hexproof, and they can't block it. So even if they got some flying creatures, you still just get a free automatic win. It's a turn later potentially. You could still like Simian Spirit Guide Stalker on turn 1, turn 2 Arcanium Rings, turn 3, swap it. I guess there's situations where it's just as quick, but that's the go there. So, as far as lands, I've decided on 20 lands. A similar land base to what I was using in my Bant lists. I don't want to go into that too much because I don't think it's perfect, but it's not too far off, I don't think. So your Serum Visions is going to allow you to help find your combo cards. The same turn you cast Serum Visions, you're probably not going to go off, but there's potential for you to, cast the Serum Visions on turn 2, then Simian Spirit Guard into your Arcanium Wings, and then you're on curve for your turn 3 Aura Swap for the win. So Open the Armory is in here, in here to help you find your auras. So if you need your Arcanium Wings, you can find that. If you need a big one, you can find that. Mathematically, you're more likely to be searching out Arcanium Wings with your Open the Armory than what you are Colossification or Eldrazi Conscription, but that's just how it is. And Leyline of Sanctity is just to protect your combo from your opponent, and their discard, their disruption. So moving on to the sideboard, we have brought in Veil of Summer, help protect our permanents, and ourselves from the discard as well, I suppose. But if they, target your aura after you swapped it with the Nature's Claim or something, you just bam a Veil of Summer in there, and you counter it real easy. Same with Stubborn Denial, but it can also counter stuff the opponents are doing. Path to Exile's removal for something like Infect, for example. Then you got your usual Cage, Torpor Orb, and Gadok Teague. So that's the list I'm going to be running here. We're going to take it into a league and play a big old league with it and see how the deck goes. I don't have any huge expectations, but it'd be nice to get some wins. I did play a couple of random queues, and it was pretty funny when you go off and you go from attacking for 1 to dealing lethal damage. So yeah, a little bit troll here. I tried to make it as consistent as possible, though. Which is why you don't see any other auras like Ethereal Armor or Totem Armor in there. So we don't have a Serum Visions. We don't have an or a way to get our Aura Swap card. I think we might have to mulligan and see if we get better. Otherwise, we're just drawing blind to 8 cards with no other information in or anything. It doesn't quite seem good enough to me. Alright, So this looks a little bit better, but we can't cast Serum Visions. This is pretty awkward as well. So we need to find land and our aura. I think we can do one better. Alright, well I guess I'll keep this. I'll bottom a Leyline and I'll bottom the Razor Verge Thicket here. We need to have access to blue mana to cast our Invisible Stalker. I might want to cycle the Horizon Canopy later if I get flooded out. Our opponent's also mulligan to 5. In a deck like this, where you're looking for a more specific combination of cards as well, you're probably going to have more variance than what you would in your standard hexproof deck. Hopefully the Serum Visions are quite good for us though. Now we will be reshuffling that Leyline and land that we bottomed when we fetch here, but we don't really have a choice, we just have to go for it. Alright, so here I'm going to go for Hallowed Fountain. Alright, we drew another fetch land, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that one instead. We'll get the Temple Garden, so we're not locked off green mana here. And then we'll go ahead and cast our Invisible Stalker. So yeah, we're going to sit here doing not a whole lot unless we draw one of the 8 cards we need, and then we're going to just do a lot. Opponent's got access to Tron mana here. Alright, so we draw an island there. It's not going to be very good. I'm going to leave the island in hand there in case we get Khan'd in our hand. He might attack our hand instead of our land base. Yeah, this is pretty troll. I'd be excited. I'd be pretty happy if we got like a 3-2. I'd say that would be an extremely good result for the deck. But, you know, hopefully it's just a little bit of fun. I can't target us as a player. If he pluses here, he has to exile from his own hand. He'll have to get the Leyline or one of our lands here. Okay, he has attacked the Leyline, which means he's going to look to attack our hand next turn. So go ahead and cycle our land there. We've drawn another Colossification. That's not quite what we're looking for. Simian Spirit Guide, that's not going to be very good either. If we draw another Simian Spirit Guide, we can look to cast a Simian Spirit Guide though. The good news is our opponent doesn't know what we're up to yet. You might just think we're on Bant. If we exile Colossification, he'll know what we're doing. If we exile Simian Spirit Guide, he might not know. I'm gonna get rid of the Simian Spirit Guide for now. Oh god. Oh, is this an Ugin? Well, we just lose to Ugin. What was the top card of our library? Let's have a Squander. Alright. Waterlogged Grove cycled into a Bogle. Alright, that was going nowhere fast. So, we're against Tron. We're going to be looking to bring in these Gadok Teague. Leyline's going to be pretty useless. And then Stubborn Denial is going to be pretty good. I think that's probably enough. You might want a Veil of Summer to help protect yourself a little bit as well. But I don't really want to take too much out here. We are a combo deck. Alright, we got the nuts. Let's keep it. Alright, it's going to be turn 4 that we can go off. Oh wow, he's got that thing. I didn't even see that in the first game. So we can lead on Serum Visions here. Opponent's mulling into 5. Might just fetch out the breeding pool for now. I'll put the Arcanium Wings can... Would be good to have a backup, but we have got the Open the Armory. So I think that's okay to go on the bottom as well. We're really looking for that third land source to be able to activate the aura swap here. Alright, we do draw our third land source, so that's really, really good. I don't think our life total hugely matters here. We can probably just be a little bit greedy with it. And this way we can get our Hallowed Fountain with the next source, and if they can't our land, they're not going to be able to get us. Okay, so he's cycling that there into Sylvan Scrying, so he has not going to have access to Tron next turn. You got Power Plant, okay. Alright, we draw a secondary copy of Colossification. So let's get this Hallow Fountain out there. Oh, we are not casting the Invisible Stalker, that would be quite foolish. Get that Arcanium Wings happening, and now my opponent might be putting the pieces of the puzzle together after seeing something that reads Aura Swap. Hopefully no Nature's Claim here from my opponent as well, because that would be very disappointing. Although he doesn't have access to green here, so let's just go. We'll get our attack happening. Alright, so we've declared attackers. This will tap our creature when it enters the battlefield, so it's important to declare your attacker first. So we're going to do this Aura Swap. And we got a nice little victory there. Good old unblockable attack for 21. Alright, that was pretty spicy. I didn't mind that. Alright, I might take out a couple of cards for a couple of these Veil of Summers, just because I'm sort of scared of Nature's Claim a little bit now. Alright, maybe if we just bring 2 in, that should be enough. Alright, so if we hit land, we are absolutely golden here. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We're on the draw. We've got our creature, we've got 2 Arcanium Wings and a Colossification. Alright, excellent. We draw the Veil of Summer, so it looks like we're going to want to go ahead and get our breeding pool here, land-wise. And it looks like my opponent might have Natural Tron. Alright, so both of these cards can go on the bottom because neither of them are land. We did brick on land there and draw an Eldrazi Conscription. That's, you know, 3 non-land cards. Surely the top of our library is stacked with land now. If our opponent goes after our breeding pool here, we could be in a bit of trouble. Alright, Thragtusk I'm not too concerned about. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. We're pretty dead now that we're in this spot against Tron. I can't see us casting Open the Armory. If Open the Armory was 1 mana as well, that would be really, really nice for this deck. But, alright. That's a GG. Just couldn't get that land there. We'll just give a little revealio. Alright, so not so great in the first match there. We did go off in 1 of our 3 games. But in the other 2, we really did struggle to assemble anything that we needed. I don't know. I might look to cut 1 of the Simian Spirit Guides for like a sleight of hand maybe. I don't think I want to go down to 2 Simian Spirit Guides. I think 4 is enough. I did have my land count at 21 and I only had 3 Simian Spirit Guides, but I just sort of switched that around. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. I don't know. Alright, so we have got Leyline. We've got a Serum Visions. We're currently looking for land and creature, and we are also looking for our Aura Swap card. We're on the draw. I think we can keep this. Oh wait, we can't cast Serum Visions. This is a terrible keep. I thought we could cast Serum Visions. Alright, we can cast Serum Visions all of a sudden, miraculously, because I planned the game well. Okay, so we do see land. We don't see creature yet, though. So Temple Garden, I think we can safely put on the bottom. And Windswept Heath, I think we have to put that on the top, although that means we won't see... Means we won't, we'll have to go on Dryad Arbor probably, which could be a bit sketchy. When it casts Voice of Resurgence. Alright, let's go ahead and get our aura now. Now that our opponent's played Ghost Quarter as well, we can't really lean in on our Dryad Arbor anymore because they can just blow it up. So I might need to either look for a creature or look for a Simian Spirit Guide to cast this other Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, so opponent's got Birds of Paradise on top there. And they've played a land. They might want to shuffle it away. We'll see what they do. Alright, so an attack for 3 at the moment. Alright, so we do get a Simian Spirit Guide here. And I think basically we're just pressed into casting it. It's gonna suck because it's gonna take a while for us to actually be able to attack for lethal here. Because we need, if we were to do it next turn, we'd need 2 more mana, so not quite gonna get that. Alright, looks like we're just getting attacked for 3 here. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Our life total's also getting quite low here. My opponent's got a Birds of Paradise on the field. They've gained 2 life from these Courser of Krufix triggers as well. So Colossification might not be lethal kill. Hopefully they don't have the Path to Exile or something here. They've only got 2 cards left in hand. Alright. Sure. Just let me know in advance what you're doing with your Ghost Quarters here. Do you think I've got no lands in the deck or what? Let's make sure we get our blue source here. We don't want to be locked off blue. Alright, we do draw the Glade Cover Scout, so I'm going to go ahead and cast our Arcanium Wings here. We're going to get our attack happening, and then we're going to cast Glade Cover Scout and look to use her as a chump blocker. Alright, well if they've got the third... Oh man, if we drew what we needed, then that would have been so good. If we drew Simian Spirit Guide off for the turn instead of Scout and tapped our mana correctly, we could have instant speed Colossification and got the win. Alright, we'll drop ourselves down to 7 now. Hope our blue mana survives. Yikes, and opponent's got Path to Exile on top of their library, so really hoping that doesn't come down or we'll just be pretty lost here. It's just a Knight of the Reliquary. And they've tapped their Birds of Paradise, so we can actually go for the kill here. I'm sure this will be a little bit surprising to them. Alright, so he is attacking for 4. We can just take this. There's no need to block. Alright, and let's just go for our win now. Alright, so we're moving into declare blockers. So waiting for him to declare blockers. He can't declare blockers. Now that he hasn't declared them, we'll go ahead and activate our aura swap, pardon me. Get this colossification out there and get the lethal. Alright, excellent. So that only just managed to work out, just then. Sideboarding wise, we're probably going to want these Path to Exiles. Leyline's not going to really do very much against his deck. And we probably want these Stubborn Denials as well. This is blue or black. I don't think he's running blue or black. So we'll just bring these in, take out a mana source, and submit that. I was gonna say I don't think the deck's good, but I'm just having fun. But I think that's probably pretty obvious. Alright, I'll say it now. It's yeah, pretty low key this game at the moment. So we'll keep this hand. Turn 1, Birds of Paradise. Gotcha. I'll just lead on Razorverge Thicket here. Get the scout on the field. Alright, so enough of the having fun for the proper time, for the time being. We're going to go ahead and cast our scout here. Next turn we can look to open the armory, get our Arcanium Flight, and then the turn after we can equip it and look to play our Eldrazi, look to our aura swap our Eldrazi Conscription. Oh man, these names are so wacky, I can't pronounce anything. A whole new suite of cards and I've completely lost my composure when it comes to speaking. Oh, great. A Stubborn Denial. That's going to be really, really good. So I'm just going to go ahead here. We'll do our Open the Armory. Hopefully it resolves. It's going to be a bit of a bummer if he counters it. If he has blue mana off the Birds of Paradise or something to counter it. I think Hallowed Fountain is the land we want here. So we're going to pay the life. Get our Arcanium Flight, and then we could attack into like an Icefang Coddle or something here, which I'm not a fan of, so I'm just going to chill for now. Qasali Pridemage. So getting the Hallowed Fountain will be good as well, because we can hold up both Path or Stubborn Denial. Qasali Pridemage could be a little annoying. I might just go ahead and deal with that before we cast our Aura. Oh man. This Eldrazi Conscription is going to be such a beating for them too, because it's got the Trample Annihilator too. And at the moment they've done a whole bunch of nothing but keep a hand that can sort of interact with us a little bit. They might have like a Collected Company or something. I think this is an okay attack. If they had Icefang Coddle, they would have played it at the end of last turn. So opponent's got all the mana in the world. There is a Noble Hierarch, and he might want to attack with a bird here, just to get a little bit of damage in. Alright, looks like he's elected not to. We do draw a mana, so that's going to be quite good here. I might just go ahead and crack that. We'll get our breeding pool. Our life total is not at threat at the moment, not threatened at the moment. So I might just stop on my turn in my beginning of combat step. Alright, so now we're going to activate our Aura Swap. We're going to pay 1, 2, 3. We're going to get the Eldrazi Conscription, and then when we attack, we're going to get our Annihilator trigger. Alright, so we'll move to our Declare Attackers now. And Annihilator is going to be triggering here. They might still have a Collected Company. We'll see what happens, but at least we've got the Annihilator trigger, the fact it's gone this far into combat. This is so ridiculous. Alright, and we'll go to damage, get some damage through here. They might have something... what's the 3 mana creature I'm thinking of that destroys artifacts or enchantments? This is just a Collected Company. We can counter it pretty nicely, or a Court of Calling, even. Alright, looks like he's just going to let the damage happen there. 3 mana 2/2... Elves play it, destroys an artifact or enchantment when it ETBs. I don't know. That's what I'm mostly worried about at the moment, but another Qasali Pridemage could be irritating too. Alright, there is the Collected Company, so we'll just go ahead and cast this Stubborn Denial here, and we've done our thing. We've assembled the combo. Alright, and that was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. it's fun, you know, not taking it so seriously once in a while. Okie dokie. Alright. Let's see how far we can get with this troll deck that we've constructed here. So yeah, that was Creature's Toolbox Widgets first. And I mean, like, yeah, we've got the pieces. We've got the interaction and the protection, Path to Exile, Stubborn Denial, Veil of Summer, all of that. All relevant if you can find space for it. And here we are back for round 3. Alright, re-entering the queue. So the season's been here since the 16th of April, and where I am, it is currently the 30th of April. So in 14 days, or 14 and a half days, because that was at 2:30 AM, it's night time here now. There's a couple of players on 11 trophies. We're sitting here on a nice solid 0. Unfortunately, the metagame is not a million dredge decks at the moment, so that's quite sad. So we can't beat up on dredge decks. So Ed, Shoesween. It's almost like Suqueen from Pokemon, but with an H in there. So they're on a Lurus deck. We've got everything but the creature here, but we can get a Simian Spirit Guide or any creature, and our Serum Visions can help us get there. So we can keep this hand. It might be a little bit slow though. We'll get the combo and attack, yeah, because it's going to be slow because we need to look for a creature and we need to cast the Open the Armory. But we do have Leyline Protection if they're running around with discard spells. That's going to be very good. Alright, so it looks like we are versing a burn deck here. We draw the Temple Garden. Oh, that's right. I was meaning to. I'm just gonna pass the turn and not take damage from my own land here. I was meaning to put a Dryad Arbor into the list, but I guess I couldn't do that in between games, though, right? Yield until next end step. Although that might not be right, because we might want to see what's on top with the Goblin Guide and make our decision from that. Okay, we just draw a Windswept Heath, so now we can jump on through to our end step. I'm going to go ahead and crack this Misty Rainforest first for an island. If we draw a Slippery Boggle or Gladecover Scout, we'll be able to cast it this way. We drew Arcanium Wings. That's not too bad. We'll put the Serum Visions on top, the Conscriptions on bottom. And then we'll just have to look to pass the turn here. Because we got Leyline out, a little while before we have to panic. Don't have to panic just yet. Oh, great, excellent. So Boggle on top. Plains can go on bottom. We don't really need a Plains there. And then we can just go Razorverge Thicket there. And there's no point casting Open the Armory here, because it will just reshuffle our library. So opponent's going to see Razorverge Thicket here. They're stuck on one land as well. here comes the Lava Spike targeting himself. We might be able to get them low enough here where we can kill them in one attack. Although we're so low now that we are just dead. No. If we had Dried Arbor, we could potentially block. Oh man. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Too slow. Yeah, because they don't even need to cast a spell and we're dead there. Alright, well that sucks. Alright, Stubborn Denial is going to be good. I think I want to keep Leyline. Maybe trim here, trim here. Might want some Path to Exiles maybe. This deck's pretty aggressive. Maybe just take out one of each of them. Alright, let's go that. And hopefully we see a better hand this game. So we need to look for 2 aura pieces here. I don't think it's good enough. I think we want to ship that one. I think this is better and we can keep it. And then bottom that one, done. Turn 1 will Scout. Turn 2 will probably Invisible Stalker unless we draw an aura. Because we want to draw the aura and then look to cast the Open the Armory after we know what aura we need. Maybe I should just be cycling my fetch land after I drew the second one there. Well, Burn's pretty aggressive, and this time we don't have Leyline protection. Lightning Bolt to the face. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't put our Dried Arbor in there. That's pretty upsetting. Alright, well we can potentially get to a stage where we can cast Leyline next turn. That could be good. We won't take any damage doing that either. Just gonna attack here. For our opponent like greeds a second Eidolon here, we might be okay. Although they're attacking for 4 each turn, which is gonna suck. Yeah, because we're going to take a minimum of 4 damage to cast the Open the Armory and also the Arcanium Flight. Really? Really? That's interesting. Alright, let's just attack for 2 here. Sorry, for 1, pardon me. Alright, definitely worth the 2 life we're taking to cast that off of our lands. We don't take damage from the Eidolon. So now any burn spells they've got, they're going to have to cast them now. So Boros Charm to the face and a Lightning Bolt 2. Opponent's down to 8 though. I don't think we need to block that. We could got pretty hard here with the Deflecting Palm, but double strike. Alright. Fudge, 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 fudge. Alright, well we have an outside chance now that we've got Path to Exile. If he casts another Eidolon, we are dead though. Get rid of that Eidolon, get his life total down nice and low. Oh, you're frickin' kidding me. Alright, well, we are less likely to draw the actual Arcanium Flight than the auras, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I didn't crack my fetch land last turn because if he Monastery Swiftspeared and attacked me, would die for 1 damage. Oh, has he got another Eidolon? No, he's cycling. Excellent. Well. I'm going to go ahead and thin here. Alright, we do get a Serum Visions, so I'm going to cast that. Come on, let us do the thing at least once in this match. 3 mana? Okay, he's cast the Lurrus now. We draw Path to Exile. That's not too bad. Yes, we did it! Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, we got there. We got there. He's only on 2 life. It's a little bit of an overkill attack, but we got there. Alright, game 3. Yikes, that was so close. Maybe I just want to go on down on the Serum Visions there instead. Maybe 2 Serum Visions, 2 Simian Spirit Guides. Oh, hot damn, hot damn. Alright, let's see what we get this time. Okay, well this is workable. We're just looking for that one aura, but we get to see 3 cards deep, and we get a draw for our first turn, so I'm pretty comfortable keeping this, I think. Oh man. We're not seeing skillful lines, we're seeing me ripping the card off the top of our library, which is probably all we could have hoped for. So here, land-wise, I think I'm gonna go... I don't have a basic forest, so I can't just go Boggle. I think I'm gonna go Hallowed Fountain, and I think I'm gonna cast the Serum Visions here. Bottom both of these, and then look to play anything that isn't a fetch land from now on. Here comes our friend Eidolon, and now our life total is in a lot of trouble. We draw another Eldrazi conscription. My guess is we're not going to get a chance to get to 8 mana this game. Opponent casts a Swiss Spear. Well, we can't block. Lightning Helix happening. And we take 4, so we're getting dangerously low here. And we're just dead. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so maybe we should have mulled that hand, but because like just a Serum Visions isn't going to be good enough a lot of the time. Yeah, maybe it was just a bit of a loose keep. We could always, you know, hit a ley line and get a little bit more from that. Alright, so we won the die roll this time. We'll be on the play. And with this hand, we're just looking for Arcane Flight, Arcanium Flight. I think I'm gonna risk it. Alright, it is a Mishra's Bobble deck. And they're targeting themselves with that Mishra's Bobble. Hopefully we can find the aura we need here. Or an Open the Armory would also be good. Okay, so now they know the top card of our library as well. So Thoughtseize is gonna give our opponent pretty good information here. They can either take the Conscription or the Colossification, and I'm sure they're just losing their shit at the moment about how bad what we're playing is, but we're not playing it because it's good. We're playing it because it's fun. Oh, excellent. We do get to see a Serum Visions here, so that's going to be a good one. And open the armory on top. Yes, please. And we can put our land on the bottom. Drop this breeding pool down tapped. Peck in for 1 damage. Opponent's cycling a Street Wraith, so it looks like we're against a Death Shadow deck. We could be staring down the barrel of a double Death Shadow here. Alright, goodbye Colossification. He's got a 5/5 Shadow. That's going to be a little bit awkward. I'm going to obviously cast this Glade Cover Scout here. And then we're going to open the armory and hope that he doesn't have another discard spell. Because Arcanium Wings have been revealed. Not Arcanium Flight, Arcanium Wings. I'm not going to block this yet. His life total can get lower, his creature can get bigger. He can just team a Battle Rage and win, but whatever, we're not betting that anyway. Alright, so Tide Hollow Scholar? Oh, come on, man. That's so lame. Why do you have to be lame like that? Go away. Alright, let's go ahead and cycle this Horizon Canopy here. And we get another Bogles, so that's not going to be good enough. Pick to pieces by Thoughtseize, Inquisition, and Tide Hollow Scholar here. Or was it double Thoughtseize and Tide Hollow? So yeah, they're going to be good. The Path to Exiles are going to be good. I might just take out some of these Serum Visions and some of these Spirit Guards. And hope we draw the right combination of cards in hand. Actually, maybe I'll take these Spirit Guards out for 2 Serum Visions. That's probably a smarter idea. Did it go through? I think I clicked it in time. No, it did not. Okay. So we'll choose to be on the play here. Looks like we've got a pretty reasonable hand here. I'm gonna go... We can't cast the Path to Exile though, and I like the Veil of Summer, but that's only if he's not making us discard on turn 1. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a better hand actually. Well, technically this is better, right? Except we haven't got Veil Protection. Let's just keep and hope. I think there's going to be a lot of keeping and hoping that needs to be done with this deck. And our opponent does know all of what we're about at the moment. Double Street Wraith. Yikes. Oh, he must have drawn the Mishra's Bauble off that second Street Wraith, or else he would have done the trigger first before he potentially does like a fetch land or something. Duress. So that's going to be a good buy to 1 Colossification. See if we draw something relevant here. That card is not relevant. We'll cast this Boggle, get in for 1 big old point of damage, and get our opponent closer to their Death Shadow, which we can't really do much about. Yeah, unfortunately we can't just mulligan to leyline here, because we know, even with conventional Bogles, how much that does not work. Red-black. It looks like a Crocs is going to be happening here. Go-Mag Angler? Okay, Go-Mag Angler's fine. We need to see something soon, though, and we do not. Alright, there's the Tide Hollow Scholar, and goodbye to our Colossification. We've drawn Creature and Simian Spirit Guard. Not what we're looking for. Open the Armory will be good, but whatever we get is probably just going to be stripped away by a discard spell, so I don't think we're going to be doing too much there. Alright, well they're thinking long and hard when I'm sure their decision is not that difficult. Do I attack with the Tide Hollow Scholar, get double blocked, and then put that Colossification back in their hand? Probably not. Probably not. Oh look. Oh, I thought it was a discard spell. Well, well, well. If it isn't my old friend, Death Shadow. So we do have flying here. We can get in for 2 points of damage, but I think they're... Oh, sorry, one for 1 point of damage, but it's a little bit redundant. So I'm not even going to attack here. I don't want to decrease his life total for him. Okay. If we rip a big aura off the top here, we'll be able to attack and win this next turn. That is the Team of Battle Rage, so that is going to be a good game. And yeah, nice 15 damage over the top there. Never going to be beating that card. And that's, yeah, that's a little upsetting. On top was Misty Rainforest, so it wasn't going to matter. Was not going to matter. So with conventional Bogles, we probably would have stood a chance there. I think I got a decent record against Death Shadow. But yeah, with this combo deck and blanking on Leyline as well, it's yeah, not looking too good for the deck. Alright, and here we are back for the fifth and final round, currently 1-3. Yeah, well this looks pretty garbage, not gonna lie. Something like a Dryad Arbor might be nice in the deck. We might have to look at that. Alright, so this looks pretty good. Just looking for a blue mana source from this land. So I'm going to put a Glade Cover Scout on the bottom. And keep this hand. Okay, we do draw the land source there. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Temple Garden. Just play out the Scout here. Cinderglade, so it looks again like we're against a Scapeshift deck here. Oh. Search for Tomorrow. Turn 2 Search for Tomorrow is not that scary. If we can draw land here, it's going to be good. We don't draw it yet. I will, however, just go ahead. Might as well get Island here. I was trying to hold off on cracking that fetch land for as long as possible. But yeah, we obviously didn't draw a land that turn. So I think it's better to cast the Arcanium Wings on turn 3. Hope to draw a land on... Sorry, Arcanium Wings on turn 2. Hope to draw a land on turn 3 and then just combo off. Alright, so we did draw a land. And we're just going to go ahead and do our Aura Swap here. And that is 21 damage. Nice and clean. Okie dokie. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So, Escape Shift. So, Gadok Teague is going to be pretty decent. And we're going to want these Stubborn Denials too. I don't think we want too much else. Maybe Torpor Orb. To deal with their sideboard cards, but I think this is fine because our sideboard in creatures to deal with us, right? Creatures with the ETBs, your Thragtusk, your Reclamation Sage, yeah, that's the one. Reclamation Mage, I think so. I don't know, the one I was mentioning earlier. You got to be aware that that's what these sorts of decks will be looking to do. I think maybe I should trial something like Street Wraith in this Serum Visions spot. Sorry, in this Simian Spirit Guide spot. I think the Serum Visions isn't too bad. Serum Visions could be something free like a Gataxian Probe. Or I guess even Misha's Bubble might be okay. But I'm not buying Misha's Bubble at the moment. That would be absurd. Alright, so we are 1 aura off of the combo, but I think it's good enough to keep. Just gonna try and keep my life total as high as possible so that I don't die to Scapeshifter stuff. Here I've got the Invisible Stalker. I think it might be worth going these Serum Visions here, so we'll just bottom both of these. Neither of them are what we want. Alright, there is the Explore. Draw another creature. Little bit upset about that, but I'm just gonna run out the Boggle here. Save 1 point of damage from the Waterlogged Grove. Alright, so he suspended a Search for Tomorrow there. Alright, we do get the Serum Visions, so we'll cast that one. What do we draw? We draw the Gadok Teague. So 2 land on top. I hope I bottomed that last card. And okay, 2 cards on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they had Primeval Titan, they would have cast it. I think at this point it could be worth casting Gadoktig and taking some damage to do so. Pretty confident on them having the scape shift here. So good old Titan shift. Looks like they do have the Primeval Titan anyway. Okay, I thought they would have cast that last turn if they had it. Maybe they top decked it. Maybe they slow rolled it for some reason. Not hugely certain. Maybe they wanted to cast Scape Shift and then Primeval Titan. They haven't got Valacult there though. Decided against it. So I've currently got access to 5 mana. I think I'll be dead. Let's sack this Waterlog Grove. I think I'll be dead before I get a chance to hardcast Colossification. So here it's very likely he's going to attack. He's going to get his Valacult plus a mountain, and then he's going to just shoot us in the face. Shoot out down our Gadoktig, hit the rest in the face, and then Scape Shift. See what lands he gets here. Double Valacult, okay. So plays a land from the hand, trigger. When that enters, yep. So 3 to us, 3 to Gadoktig, I'm sure. Maybe just 6 to us. Alright, Gadoktig down. And we flood out, so we're going to concede this one. Oh man, it was on top of our library. So lame. So lame. Alright, so I might just remove the Stubborn Denial. Seems our opponent went for the other line that time. I might bring in these Veil of Summers, look to protect my auras on the battlefield from like a destroy effect. Okay, well we can keep this. I think. Yeah. We could turn one open the armory here, and I think we do. Alright, let's go get those Arcanum Wings. And next turn we can look to cast Gadok Tig. Turn after we can equip Arcanum Wings, and the turn after that we can get them for 20. Alright, let's then explore for my opponent. They've got Search for Tomorrow coming off of Suspend next turn. We draw the Veil of Summer. I still think we just want to go on the Arcanium Wings here. Our opponent could theoretically kill Gadok Tig with Dryad of Elysian Grove plus land. But alright, there's the Anger of the Gods. That's gonna get us. Alright, we do draw the Slippery Boggle. I'm gonna lead on Serum Visions here. And we don't particularly want Eldrazi Conscription, but we do want the land. I'm going to top both, and then of course when I play Windswept Heath I'll be able to shuffle away the Conscription. Anger of the Gods. Very sad. Very upsetting. Yikes, has he got the mana for Primeval Titan here? That's not fair. Dude, calm down. Calm down. This is not fair. Through the Breach. Oh, wow. Alright. So of course he's going to attack here. He's going to get 2 primetime triggers. I guess 2 mountain will be the most damage, so we'll be taking a total of 12 this turn. And we know we're not drawing Path to Exile here, so I think this is a GG. Very upsetting. We had the combo in hand. Ah, well, he has dealt more damage to us than I thought. Okay, because both of them do damage. GG. Give the old Revelio. I don't even know if that went through. So yep, that's the league, guys. That's a 1-4. Deck didn't run the smoothest. We sort of got close in a lot of games, but didn't quite get there. I'm not sure we want Leyline in the main. It's good against Thoughtseize decks, but it's pretty bad against anything else. Like, you're probably better off having a couple of Stubborn Denials and a couple of Path there, or you'd be better off running Street Wraith just so you've got a 56 card deck. But yeah, like, when it did what it is designed to do, it was pretty good, and when it got disrupted in any little tiny way, obviously you'd just lose really hard and not even have a game. So we had A2-0 win, A2-0 loss, and then our losses were 1-2, so it was semi-competitive, but I think once your opponents know what you're doing, you're going to have a lot of trouble protecting what you're doing compared to them protecting what they're doing. So I don't know how much I like it. I don't think it's the best. Maybe some tweaks can be made here and there, and the entire list can be made a little more resilient or something. But yeah, I'm not seeing it from the list that I played today. But yeah, you can always, as normal, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think there's some improvements or changes we can do to improve the list and make it more viable. Because like it was a decent amount of fun, and like I don't think it's ever going to be competitive. Not unless they make print a 1 mana open the armory. That could make it pretty competitive. But yeah, because then you could have 8 tutor effects for your auras, and then you've got 12 auras. Like that could work. The deck as it is at the moment, though, I don't think I'd be sleeving it up, taking it to a tournament that I'm trying to do well at. But yeah, thank you all for watching if you stayed till the end, and we'll get back to some normal regular content tomorrow, and keep fighting the good fight. Alright, cheers guys.